Hey, this is Joe. I'm really excited to talk about a topic that parents have brought up a lot with me as a coach, and it's how can I improve my relationship with my child? I wanted to give you a little bit of a story about one of the parents I coach and their experience with their child to give you an idea of how you can build a better relationship with your child. So, their student came to our summer program and was very shy, didn't talk much, and was kind of secluded in a way. And we didn't think she would be interested in getting coached. But as the program ended, she had a desire to be coached and to help her overcome her social anxiety and different other problems that she had in her life. And so we met with the parents and we kind of tried to assess the situation at first. And we could see initially that it was a tense relationship between the parents and the child, and that you know the parents were really into school, getting better grades, helping her become more responsible, and they weren't seeing kind of the results they wanted, the progress and development that they were hoping for in her. And I could tell that she was really annoyed of her parents and didn't like talking to them. She felt like they would always get on her. And so I went in and dived a little deeper in figuring out some observations of what was going on in the situation. And the first thing the dad told me was, well, I feel like I only talk about school. And so a lot of the conversations that he would have with his daughter are, how are your grades? Did you turn in your assignments? All these different things about school, because he was worried that she wasn't, being responsible or that she couldn't do it. And it was kind of the opposite because she felt like she was able to do it all and that they would just keep irritating her about her, and it just wasn't a good situation going on. And that she felt like she was smart and capable enough to really do it on her own. So, family, they weren't having fun. There's kind of contention in the house, and the child, was going through a lot more than just, you know, responsibility issues. She had social anxiety and a lack of self confidence at school. And those were things she was dealing with through high school that, are completely separate from school and grades. And so I told the parents, hey, I've seen this a lot. We've seen this situation happen with parents, and we want to try and run an experiment. And so the experiment with the parents, I told them, okay, first thing let's try and do is let's not try and talk about school as much. Let's not talk about grades, about assignments being turned in, exams. Let's let her, because she thinks she can, be capable and responsible to be in charge of those things. And they said, okay, they're willing to do that. They knew this was the right direction, and so they said, okay, we'll try that. I also said, let's try and do other things instead of that, like do fun things, things that she enjoys, that you enjoy, activities, puzzles, watching movies together, things that will bond you and create a better relationship. And it doesn't have to be something productive, something that they want to do, that you want to do, that it can be productive, but just something that you both enjoy. And then the third one is to let her receive the consequences for some of the actions that she's doing. Since we're trying to help her to learn and become responsible, she needs to learn how to take that. And so sometimes as parents, we want to take the responsibility for them not doing things, for them not getting assignments done, but to try and release that control and let her be accountable for those. So this was pretty different, and it was a little bit of a weird experiment for them, and they were a little bit worried, but they knew it was the right direction. So we went on. And you can imagine in their mind what they were thinking. They're thinking, well, since we don't wake her up on time, we didn't tell her about assignments, she's not going to turn in her assignments, she won't ask for help, she's going to get worse grades, she's just going to stay up playing video games all night. And this was in their mind, right? In their imagination, what would happen if they let her have this freedom? But in reality, it was different. It was actually the exact opposite of what they were thinking. She was more responsible. She turned in her assignments. She was late for a little bit of her classes, but she learned how to wake up on time. She got better grades. She found other passions than just playing video games. So there's all these other things that develop. And as parents, sometimes we have set in our mind what we think will happen or what we think needs to be done. But as we release control and let our children have more responsibility and the ability to learn, we'll find that they're more capable than we thought. And along with that, the relationship with their child improves significantly. They were able to have conversations. There was less arguments, more love. Parents took her take art supplies, work, vacation, lunch just to eat, shopping, things that her and her dad hadn't done in a while. Her mom took her to work and to help out. Like, these are things that children really learn from, and that it's a great bonding experience.